Ah, great way to start the stream. Oh, wonderful. I got the sniffles. Hello, Infinite Kitty. Hello, hello. Let me make sure my mic is good. Hold on. Yeah, I should probably fix that a bit. There we go. Ah. Hello, Infinite Kitty. Come on in, everybody. Are you ready for some adventure? Oh, the chat is, like, really cut off. Hold on. Maybe we can put you guys... Yeah, we'll put you guys, like, right there. Perfect. Boom. There we go. There you go, chat. Now you have a little dedicated space. You can be right there. That's your home now. Music is really loud. Oh, I'll turn it down a bit. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh. Zenlita, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I'm here for the adventure for 58 months. The Swift one, how does this work? Also, music is higher than mic volume. Fixed. So, you're gonna see how this works as we play it. This is my first time playing Solo D&D. Who's the DM? I'm the DM, and I'm the player, too. So you're both when you do this. Also, Percival Wiles, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 29 months. Hey, yo, we doing the D&D? Yeah! So, this is, a game where you play the game by yourself. It's kind of like D&D 5th edition meets, like D&D 5th edition meets like a choose your own adventure book. It's kind of like that kissing and then they made a weird baby. And one sweet girl, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 29 months. Replaying Baldur's Gate 3 while listening to the best DM sounds like a good night. Yeah. I watched a video about this from Ginny D. And I was like, I kind of want to try this. It sounds neat. It's not as good as like regular D&D because you're a little bit more kind of railroaded, but it seems fun. I did play this before. I didn't beat it. I died. I made a character based on the recommendation of the book, and I died instantly. So I've decided to give myself a little bit more level, and also we have a frog friend, and so that's what we're gonna have for this. Oh my god, Philip of the future. Thank you so much for sharing one sub for 30 months. Good luck, Monty. Become the best Squire you can be. I don't know if that's what I want to be in this. So usually in this, you would be a level 2 character. I am instead a level 3 character, and I have a companion, which makes me a little bit stronger. In exchange for that, I didn't use the gold that the game gives you, basically. So I opted out of that to instead have an extra level and have a frog. So, you know, that's priceless, honestly. So, oh my gosh, Renfield. Oh my lord. Renfield, 88, thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. To Philip Chanter, Team Nerd, okay. Team Nerd, 9001. Crimson King, 1319. Yerif, Shy Lion, Shylian Hylian. There, I got it. We're so close to a hype train. Chat, has anyone here played a solo adventure? Frog always beats the game. Yeah, that's why they use it in the speed run. Oh, I'll stretch my legs out. Have you, 9? No, I'm new to DD. I want to try this out because, like, it seems like a fun thing. I've done, like, choose your own adventure games before. The Skeleton King Nero, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 9 months. You're a baby now. The DM has ascended beyond the need for a pitiful party. And by doing that, you have a hype train. So this is the Death Knight Squire by Paul Bimler. This is, you can get this on oh my god. You can get this on the DM's Guild. I got a combo. I actually got like an anthology of the creator for like I want to say like $20. Wasn't that bad? It was on sale. So I got a bunch of their adventures. Renfield 88, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, gifting a tier 1 sub to the Mercenary of Legend. Hopefully that's what we're gonna be. Hollow Mirage, Game Master Anth, Hermit 427, and Rail Scion. And the lead, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Elder Cat, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 63 months. Like Tabuya, thank you so much for the 100 bits for the frog. It's priceless. You can't afford this frog. Sharts in the Air. That is a name. My god. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub for 8 months. Thank you for all the endless hours of entertainment. Thank you so much. Thank you for your entertaining name. My goodness. Oh, man. Okay, chat. I'll give people some more time to kind of file here. Plus, our hype train is like... Hype train's going hot. We're almost to the 3rd level hype train, but... Yeah, D&D got canceled today, so you know what? I'm gonna do my own D&D with no other players. It's just me and chat. So, like I said, I did try this adventure out by myself. I immediately died. So I'm going in a little stronger this time, and I have my booklet over here. So, oh my god, Percival Wiles. Percival Wiles! They give me 5 tier 1 subs again. I believe that's... No, Renfield was the last one. Oh my goodness. So many sub gifting. That's great. People get emotes. Percival Wiles, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to Captain Bunny Rabbit. Aw. Sokoteki. Lastel Kriya. Japanese name Mir. Is that Nagisa? Hollow Meowless. Thank you so much. 10 bits. Monty, fine. I'll do it myself. Alright. I'm gonna say we'll start in like 5 minutes. What's our class? So my Discord decided on my class, my subclass, and what species I am. I am playing a lizard folk Oath of the Ancients paladin, and I have a pet frog, because that was a votable companion animal, and frog won out, so... Yeah. Bardix, thank you so much for the 260 bits. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we have a pet frog. What kind of lizard are you? Oh, don't worry. When we start playing the game, you'll see. Oh, I should top up on... I got some milk tea, chat. It was on sale at the grocery store. I love milk tea. I can't drink coffee. We're so close to the tier 3. Oh, we're so close. I haven't gotten to tier 3 hype train in a while. Yeah, Frog won because, like, of course... Shahalem was in the Discord at the time, so, you know, makes sense. Okay, chat, I don't want to miss the hype train, because we're so close. We only have like a minute. Hosamus, thank you so much for the little bits. Renfield, thank you so much for the 94 bits. Caleb Jaws, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Pushing the hype train. Can't do coffee, you poor child. Listen, I can drink other things. I drink hot chocolate. We are a very frog-coded community. I blame Shahalem for that one. Dude, the culture around coffee is just a culture I could never really, like, man, I hate watching, like, cafe videos and being like, man, I can't have any of that poison. Oh my gosh, we're getting so close. Callum draws 130 bits. Percival Wiles, thank you so much for the silver. Zenlita, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Burkflax, thank you so much for the 100 bits as well. We're 98. My meme making hands hurt. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh my god, Renfield, thank you so- oh, fucking Electrum. God damn it! Chugga 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 chugga. Of course, Electrum's what puts us over the edge, god damn it. I like Tabuya, thank you so much for the 5,000. The Electrum piece. Renfield. Like Tabuya, thank you for the 70 bits. Zanwood, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Percival Wiles, thank you so much for the 200 bits. We have made it to the 3rd level hype train. I'm gonna use that chance to refill on my milk tea, and we're gonna get started the moment I get back. So you guys ready for some adventure? You ready for an adventure, chat? got my drink. Alright, you guys ready for some adventure? Let's do it. Riding off this hype train, let's get into some hype gameplay. This is my second time ever doing this, so I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm probably gonna futz things up, so, you know, I appreciate a little bit of patience as we do this. Alright. Let's get some ambience going. You guys ready? You guys can hear the ambience okay? I bring you on an adventure, chat, as we begin the Death Knight Squire, a 5e solo gamebook for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Adventure booklet by Paul Bimler. All text by Paul Bimler, art by Patrick E. Pullen, Tom Prante, GT artwork, Blinked, David Ravoy, Max Dayton, Sinister Order, Mattel Cadil, Johan Yeager, maps by Paul Bimler, playtested by David Bond, Joshua Lambert, Austin Butcher, and Adrian Aguirre Riofrio. I probably butchered that. Alright. Let us begin. It is the year 1349 DR, and the month of deep winter. I have been on the road for nearly 2 months now, and snow hangs thick on the— I'm a lizard, this is bad. Hold on, I gotta show you— Chat, I gotta show you that I'm a lizard. Hold on. You guys ready for me being a lizard? There I am! I'm a lizard! This is the best thing I can find short notice. But I'm a lizard! I should describe my character, shouldn't I, chat? I am a blue-tongued skink lizard folk. I have tiny arms, a long tail, a blue tongue, and I am wearing— oh, I should probably pull up my character sheet. Wouldn't that be smart? Hold on. Let me pull up my character sheet, because I'm going to need that to roll my characters. Chat decided on this, by the way. The Discord voted on this. They decided on lizard folk. Alright. Let me pull up my guy here. I am wearing, I'm wearing chainmail armor. I have a bunch of javelins on my back, and I have a long sword and a shield also on my back. And I have a traveling companion who is a giant frog named Golub. That is my companion. Golub and I go way back. We grew up together in the swamplands. And we went the wrong direction and we ended up in the south. Or the north, rather. That's why we're here. Alright. How giant is this? We're talking like golden retriever-sized frog, okay? Like big, medium-sized frog. Golub is my friend. Alright. Let me continue. Snow hangs thick on the trees as I make my way towards the town of Oralbar. At the foot of the Grey Peaks are known throughout Faerun for their silver and iron mines, but it is a different type of metal that brought you here. I should say brought me here. Gold. While I was in Neverwinter, I overheard rumors of a large hoard of treasure within an abandoned goblin keep. Even tavern rumors proved to be fruitful sometimes, and having been without a purpose for some months, I have departed immediately for the Grey Vale. When I reached Orbar, the air was brisk and the town was busy. Carts carry all manners of goods, timber, wood bales, grain, and animals from the surrounding country. Some of these goods would be bound for Waterdeep or Neverwinter, others for the nearby city of Loudwater. Just a lake that just screams, just ah! Hungry and thirsty after many days on the road, I entered the first tavern I saw, the Woodsman Retreat, and satisfied my cravings. Bread, cheese, and a hot mulled wine do the trick nicely. I then inquire from the barkeep about accommodation. My bones ache and rest is essential. The mountains can wait 1 or 2 days while I rest and replenish my supplies in town. The barkeep tells me that a very respectable inn, the Silver Flask, is just nearby. Toting my backpack, I walk down the street to the Silver Flask and pay for a room. The innkeep is a jolly woman who is glad to have my business, and she lights a cozy fire in my room. Thank God, because I'm going to freeze to death as a lizard boy. I bathe, then lie down to rest, and soon fall into a deep sleep. It's been a while since my travel-hardened self has had clean sheets and a roof overhead. And don't worry, chat, I put Gullop into the bath after I'm done so he can moisturize. I'm a very attentive. So, Gullop is moistened, okay? Shoot, 15 minutes late, did I miss it? No, we just started. See, we just got... How do I throw javelins with my tiny arms? Heart and gumption and the ability to believe in myself. That's how I throw my javelins. Maybe that's the truth with gusto. Exactly, with gusto. Thank you, Zen. Yeah, so I put the frog in the water. He's damp. He's gonna be damp in the bathtub. I go to sleep. I honk, me, 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 me. Honk, me, 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 me. However, I am awoken later that night by a noise from the a noise from the other room. The sound is gut-wrenching. Every now and oh, sorry. I am awoken later that night by a sound from the next room. I can hear a woman openly sobbing on the other side of the wall. The sound is gut-wrenching. Every now and then a male voice says something, as if trying to comfort her. I tolerate this for a while, but eventually becomes evident that sleep is going to be impossible, and I walk out into the hallway and knock on the door to the room next to mine. An elderly man answers. He is dressed finely, like a member of the aristocracy, but sports a nasty black eye and a gash across his cheek. In the background, a woman, also richly dressed, sits on a chair by the fire, her face buried in her hands. Yes, what is it? The elderly gentleman asks directly. I straighten myself up, peering into the room. I was wondering what all the noise was about, I say. Although now you don't feel quite so annoyed. I could hear the crying from next door, so I was wondering, you say, not used to dealing with aristocrats. If it's anything I can help you with, perhaps then we can all get some rest. At this, the woman looks up and sees you. You probably look a fright. After all those weeks on the road, ungroomed, hair disheveled, no, scales disheveled, travel-worn clothes, being a lizard. But I've had a bath, so at least I don't smell bad. However, my type has an air about them. I've seen a battle or two and know how to handle myself in most situations. You're what's known in these parts as the adventuring type. Such types generally know how to get things done, things that others might shy away from. Show our guests in, Elric, the woman says weakly, drying her tears with a silk handkerchief. Hold on, I'm gonna change the ambience because we're gonna get into some spooky territory. Here we go. You ready? Ready, chat? You are shown to a chair. For some reason, this old couple, who introduce themselves as Lord and Lady Brumont, welcome my presence, if only as a distraction from the grief they seem consumed by. We arrived here last night, Lady Brumont begins. Elric is so busy these days, so we thought we would bring ourselves to Orbar for a little holiday. Our son, he's so fond of the mountains, loves all the stories. Well, he's our grandson, really, the son of our daughter who died some years ago. He is all we have left of her. We call him our son. Lady Brumont begins sobbing once more. Elric Brumont picks up the thread. Long story short, my friend, we were accosted on the highway. We were passing along a lonely stretch of road when he appeared from nowhere. A knight, a towering brute of a man all clad in armor. Lord Elric points to his face. Did this to me, knocked me out cold, then grabbed our boy, threw him on a horse, and bolted without a word. I say, mulling over this information. Did he seem familiar, this knight? Elric shakes his head. I know what you're thinking. Wealthy aristocrat on a holiday from Loudwater. Someone must have known we were coming out here and seized the opportunity. It's true. I am what you would call a public figure. It is well known in Loudwater, at least, that I am a wealthy man. But no, this knight was something else. We didn't see his face. It was hidden by a great metal visor. A towering warrior he was. A hunk of it. Well, stop making him sound attractive, Elric. Stop it. A towering warrior he was. A hulk of a man. Oh, oh no. Dang. Lady Brumont speaks again. And he has kidnapped our poor little Derek. Abducted him. Just ripped him out of our grasp. What did you do then? I ask. We came straight to Orlebar. Or sorry, this is Lady. We came straight to Orlebar, Lady Brumont said. We went to the captain of the guard, but he... A thoroughly incompetent fool, Lord Brumont growls. Said this knight was a ghost, and he had chosen Derek as his squire. Oh, thus the Death Knight Squire. Ooh, title. And said there was nothing we could do about it. Said Derek wasn't the first. Called him the Death Knight. You can imagine what a comfort that was to us. They say the knight lives in the woods nearby, Lady Brumont said airily, as if in a waking dream. Weathercote Woods, isn't it, dear? The old man grits his teeth, staring into the fire, and punches his palms. Ghost my arse! He snarls through gritted teeth. That knight looked real enough to me. He's a lunatic, nothing more. A lunatic who kidnaps young boys. And when I find the blackguard, by the gods will he pay. I can't help but think that Lord Brumont is a bit out of his depth here. I don't doubt his resolve, but he looks as though his days of conquest are well behind him. I feel for this poor old couple. While not usually associating with the wealthy, you do know that you have something to offer them. And you're never one to shy away from a good adventure, especially when the chance of a reward is on the table. I can find your boy, I hear myself saying. The woman looks up, and new hope begins to shine from her eyes. Oh, gods, she says, her voice quavering. We'll give you anything, anything. The old man is a little bit more practical. If I were a few decades younger, I'd be out there myself. I saw action in the Battle of Tanglefork, when we freed the Vale from Rensha rule. You nod appreciatively, or I nod appreciatively. That battle happened about 30 years ago. Well, how old am I? How many lizard years do I have under my belt? How old is, oh, I didn't tell you my lizard's name! My name is Flint Bogwood. My character name is Flint Bogwood. Flint Sogwood. My bad. Flint, Sogwood, and Gullop, the frog. That is the party composition right now. Flint, Sogwood. You nod appreciatively. Or I nod appreciatively. That battle happened about 30 years ago and was said to be fierce. You're not surprised. Elric Brumont definitely carries himself like an old veteran. I can't put my sword forward anymore, but I can offer you gold, my friend. 2,000 pieces of it to be exact. Oh shit. Alright. The adventure begins, chat. Are you ready for some adventure? You're ready? We're gonna save a boy. This is where I have to zoom in to the file, because this is where I start clicking around on things and we get to figure out what we're doing. Alright. We need some, I think some forest music would be good here. Ooh, what's this one sound like? Ooh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe not. Hold on. Let's try this one. What's this one sound like? That works. This one's a little bit more subtle. Alright, ready? Let's pull it up here. Alright. At dawn the next day, following the few scraps of information I have, I saddle up I have a horse? I saddle up my horse and I ride to the outskirts of town. The townsfolk pay you little mind as you go. Also, Gullup is also with us. Wait, quick, save the game in case you die. Chat. I was gonna say, do we want a life system chat? Like, I think I'm pretty good. I think level 3, I'm pretty decent. I have good armor, I have good weapons, I have Gullup the Frog. I think Gullup the Frog is strong. Like, we could possibly have a couple extra lives. You know, perhaps the god of nature will protect us. I feel like if I survive everything, you know, if I survive, does the horse have it? You want to name the horse, chat? What do we want to name the horse, chat? Because we have a horse, apparently. Does Gullup have his own horse? No, he's riding with me. I have a papoose for Gullup. He, like, rides in front of me with his legs sticking out. Brunch? Hoofman? Sure, we'll call it Hoofman the horse. Hoofman the horse is our horse. Alright, we have Hoofman the horse. Oh, okay. Alright, we have Hoofman the horse. So, let's oh, man, how should we do lives? I'm trying to think of, like, how to make lives, like, a really interesting thing. If we do it. Like, I feel like we have to, like, earn it somehow. Every death is another shiny nose pass? No, absolutely not. I say we just roll it. And we just go, and if we die, chat, you can potentially argue and intervene here. Impact Frame, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 34 months. Horse on well. Horse on wells. Jesus. Hoofman. Dennis Hoofman. Okay, fine. Dennis Hoofman. I just got here. What's going on? We're playing Solo Dnd right now. We're on our horse. We just learned about a boy who got kidnapped by a death knight in the forest. So we're on our horse, Dennis Hoofman. And we have our, I am a lizard folk. I am a blue-tongued skink lizard folk. I have a pet frog named, Gullup. And I have a horse named Dennis Hoofman. And we're currently riding out. So that's where we are right now, chat. If I die, we'll play it by year, okay? If Monty dies, we can rules lawyer her back to life on a technicality. Oh my god. Well, here's the thing. The fact that I have Gullup here means if I get knocked to 0 hit points, it means I potentially could survive. So... oh, man. How about this, chat? How about this? Because earlier, I believe it was Percival Wiles, right? Percival Wiles. Oh, crap. I'm so bad. My memory is so shit. We got Electrum. We got an Electrum piece. You know. Let's chat, let's do this. How about this? Because we got an Electrum piece, which is 5,000 bits, which is around $50, you know, give or take. How about I give Flint Sogwood a potion? Because, you know, how's that sound? How about I get a potion? I'll let chat decide on this. Each Electrum gets a potion. Hi, Wallfly. Just a healing potion, because healing potions are 50 gold pieces. I'm level 3, so seems alright. What kind of potion? It'd be a healing potion. Like just a 2d4 plus 2 potion. Make Electrum good for something. Do I want a pull system? Nah. Sounds fair enough. Alright, I will give Flint Sogwood the Lizard Folk Paladin. We'll get him a healing potion. So let me add that to his inventory really fast. I also have a hunting trap. That's right. I can put that down. Healing potion. No results found. What do you mean? Potion. Oh, it's a potion of healing. That's right, potion. Potion of healing. Add to backpack. Alright, it's been added. We have a potion now. Add to... oh my god, Renfield 88. Thank you so much for the Electrum piece. I'll add another one. Hold on, I can just go in and manually just add an extra one. Boom. Alright. I hope I'm not too overpowered, but I like that idea. The fact that Flint Sogwood... I had no starting money, but chat gives me some stuff. What's my carrying capacity? I'm unencumbered, but chat, I have 169 pounds on me. Nice. Alright, to adventure. We got adventure. Are we supposed to be something other than the cover, by the way, or is that sadly nothing we can do about it? Oh, just you wait, Psycho Deli, just you wait. You'll see. Alright, ready? We're gonna start the adventure. Okay. At dawn the next day, following the few scraps of information I have, I saddle my horse, which we now have, Dennis Hoofman, and ride to the outskirts of town. The townsfolk pay me little mind as I go, casting me the occasional glance. The journey to Weathercote Wood lies due east, but it is no short ride. The captain of the guard tells you that the Death Knight has always been seen in a small patch of wood that juts out from the western side of Weathercote, like a wart on a giant's nose. By midday, I reach a sign which tells me that I have another 15 miles to go. God damn it, miles. I should make it there by nightfall. Not far past the sign is a small inn and tavern. An old man sits on a chair in the afternoon sun and raises a tankard of ale as you pass. "Last drink for many miles," the old man calls you. "Come, sit. I'll buy you an ale." All right, so we have an option here. Do I accept the old man's invitation? If I do so, do I accept the old man's invitation, or am I mindful of the time and continue on? I personally want to continue on, because this boy is missing. Like, the little boy is missing, and I feel like getting drunk is super stupid because I'm a hero. Listen, Flint Sogwood, plus, I mean, guys, free drinks, think about it this way. What's better, free drinks or like 2,000 gold? Yeah, it's an Amber Alert, chat. Come on, you know what you need to do when you hear those. And I still have 24 kilometers to go. Exactly. I think I want to keep going. So chat, I'm gonna... Oh, I could get information. Can I take it to go? Yeah, 2K is good. I'm gonna continue going. I think Flint Sogwood is a responsible guy, and he's gonna keep going. So I'm gonna click keep going. All right, we keep going. It is late when you finally reach Weathercote Wood, some 55 miles east of Orlebar. God damn it, Miles. There on the wood's edge, I camp and let my horse run free. Oh, be free, Dennis Hoofman. You can go into the woods. I won't be needing him for a while. Goodbye, Dennis Hoofman. I don't need you. Weathercote Wood is thick, the foliage dense, towering walls of green. And in there somewhere, if the information you have is to be trusted, is the boy Derek Brumont. You settled down in your bedroll, the embers of your fire keeping me warm well into the night. I moistened Gulp again. After a full day riding, it doesn't take too long for me to fall into a deep slumber, the sound of a nearby river lulling me to sleep. I awaken just before dawn, fully rested, but a noise instantly puts me on guard. From somewhere nearby comes a wet, slavering sound, and it's not Gulp. Quickly, I pick up my weapon and move forward stealthily. While I am some 100 feet or so away, whatever is lurking catches my scent, and you hear it running quickly away. Only dim starlight shows any detail, and all I can see is a darkened shape moving through the night towards the wood. Do I have a ranged weapon? If so, I can attack. If not, I continue on. So I have a ranged weapon. Flint Sogwood has his javelins. This thing, however, is 100 feet away, which means I will have to roll with disadvantage. But I'm gonna take a javelin, and I'm gonna throw a javelin. So I'm gonna throw a javelin at this thing with disadvantage. So first roll. That's a 17. That's not bad. And a 12. Okay. I think I jumped the gun here because I am gonna do a shoot. Shoot after. Okay. So my target's 100 feet away. I lift my weapon, taking a quick assessment of the conditions, and throw. Unfortunately, I miss with a 12. I watch as the black shape scurries away back into the cover of Weathercote Wood and curse my poor aim. My tiny little lizard arms aren't good at throwing things, chat. Then I walk forward to where the creature had been before you startled it and sent it running to the trees. Sorry. I walk forward. If you ever hear a pause, I'm jumping around to where it's telling me to go in the book. You walk forward to where the beast had been seen, making all that noise that woke you. Or sorry, I keep saying... I walk forward to where the beast had been seen, making all that noise that woke me. There, twitching on its death throes. It's the horse! No! Dennis Hoofman! I rode from Oralbar, gritting my lizard teeth in anger. I take out my weapon and quickly put Dennis Hoofman out of his misery. The first rays of... Oh no! Dennis Hoofman, no! No! Oh, God. You shouldn't have named him, chat. He died. Chat, no, he died. Dennis Hoofman, no. Why'd you let him go and do that? I didn't, whatever, man. We hit Dennis Hoofman with that throw. I didn't hit him. The evil dark creature killed him. Oh, my God. This is not, stop blaming me, chat. Dennis Hoofman is fucking dead. I had to put him out of his misery, too, with my tiny little lizard hands. The first rays of dawn begin to creep into the sky as tears run down mine. With a sigh of resignation, I wipe Dennis Hoofman's blood from my weapon and begin the trek towards the wood's edge. The morning is peaceful in contrast to the savagery I've just witnessed, and a chorus of birds greets the dawn with calls that echo off the low hills of the surrounding landscape. As I near Weathercote Wood and can see down the single path that leads into its depths, I see that little light seems to penetrate it through the canopy. Night still hides beneath the mossy boughs and dark green vines that thread the ancient trees together. I step onto the path and enter Weathercote Woods. Who knows what fates await me within these shadowed depths. And now we get to switch over to our maps, which are included with the adventure. I'm probably gonna have to zoom in here. There we are! There's Golub, there's me. Let me see how it looks on OBS. Yeah, it looks good. You guys can see that, right? Look at that. There I am. This is me. And then this is Golub the frog. The tiles aren't gonna be lined up. I tried my best to, like, 100 bits from Renfield horse rations. I'm not eating Dennis Hoofman. I'm not an animal. I'm a lizard folk. Oh my god. This is the best part of playing Solo D&D is I can, like, squawk at you chat while I'm playing. But yeah, look, so these are the tiles. These are included with the adventure. So I just pulled them in Roll20. They're not perfectly lined up, but, you know, we have options here. So we get to go into the map booklet part. Alright. So it tells me where to put my stuff. You move ahead deeper into the... I move ahead deeper into the woods, and it almost seems as if the trees themselves are watching my progress. Indeed, as I go on, I really do get the feeling that I'm being watched. So I can move with stealth, or I can check for traps. So let's do one of those. Do I want to move stealthily, or do I want to look for traps? I am wearing heavy armor, so I would have disadvantage. So maybe it'd be better for me to check for traps. I'm thinking I might go for a trap check. So I'm gonna roll perception. I have to beat a DC 12. So let's try that. Let's see if that's good. Perception, DC 12. That's a 17. That's really good. Okay, so we got a 17, which means I did succeed on the check. So I'm gonna click here. Check success. Okay. I search carefully around, but see nothing to indicate any traps are set here. Okay, so there's nothing there. But we've eliminated that, chat. There's nothing to be scared of. Alright. Now, where do we want to go? We have 3, 5, or 2, chat. I'm gonna let you guys kind of decide. Do we go left, forward, or right? Two. I see 2. I see 3. Actually, you know what? Even though this is my adventure, I'm gonna let you guys do this. I'm gonna roll a poll real fast. We're gonna roll a poll. We're gonna have it last for like a minute. We're gonna do 3, 5, and 2. Which way? All right. Vote, chat. Do a poll. Vote with your like. This is my adventure, but I'm gonna let you guys choose a couple of these for funsies. Which way is Flint Sogwood and Gullup the Frog going? Where are we going? This is fun. I'm already having a lot of fun with this. This is really fun. I feel so included. I'm not sure I'm gonna do this the whole time. I might pick my own path if I feel a certain way, but you know, for this I'll let you guys do it a little bit. Oh, it's looking like 3 might be our way. Oh, it's tied with 5. We're getting close. If it ties, I'll choose between the 2. How about that? Sorry for the sniffling. And it looks like we're going the 5 path. Alright, let's go. Me and Gullup the Frog are heading down the 5 path. Let's go, Gullup. Alright. You may move to the edge of the map onto the adjoining tile 5. Okay, so we'll do 5. Alright. I'm gonna grab myself and Gullup. And we're going to number 5. Boom. Right there. There we are. There's our frog and there's me. Oh, I see some bones. I see some bones, chat. Silence descends around me as I forge ever deeper down this wooded passage. Soon the junction behind me is out of sight as the passageway bends slightly east. A pile of rocks on my left sits at the base of a great oak. As I examine this pile of rocks, I'm on the right map, right? Yeah, I'm on 5. As I examine the pile of rocks through the thick undergrowth, I see one particular tree that looks slightly out of place. The leaves of this tree are blood red, ooh, and even the bark is a deep, rich burgundy color. Ahead, it appears the passage bends towards the north. Okay, so this big blood tree. You see the blood tree here, chat? I also see a pile of bones. Okay. Checking for traps. There's the, okay, so we have checking for traps. We can look at the rock pile. We can look at the red tree. Okay. So do we wanna check out the pile of rocks, the red tree, or check for traps? I want to check out this tree, because I'm an Oath of the Ancients paladin, and I love nature. I'm a nature paladin, and this is a unusual tree. So I'm gonna investigate the red tree, because that suits me as a paladin, I think. So Flint Sogwood is gonna check the red tree. Alright, here we go. Oh, interesting. This tree seems very out of place. You walk off the left side of the path and make my way towards it. It sits apart from all other trees, and as I reach it, I realize it's a lot bigger than it actually looks like from the path. I stand before the red tree, looking up at its height. Apart from its color, it doesn't appear to be especially significant. So, there's a lot of options here. Specifically, if I'm a paladin, there's a paladin option. So I am going to select the paladin option, because I am an Oath of the Ancients paladin. Standing near the tree, I hear a kind of music ringing in my ears, and I am overwhelmed by a sense of powerful holy good emanating from the tree. I have felt the presence of evil and of undead before. This tree seems to possess energy in direct opposition to that. So this is how the Paladin's Divine Sense works in single player. So it's just automatically available, and you get additional things if you're a Paladin. So it's kind of cool that you guys picked Paladins. So I'm basically getting a Divine Sense off. The tree seems to possess energy in direct opposition to undeath and evil. My lizard eyes go wide. With the pure joy of being in its presence. Who knows where this tree came from? Perhaps it was planted by the immortal progenitors of this land. Whatever the case, you know it has great potency. So I can either take a branch, take leaves, or climb the tree. What should I take, chat? Everyone wants me to climb. I don't want to climb the tree. I have tiny little legs, guys. I can't climb the tree. I got tiny arms. I got tiny little arms. Maybe I should do, wait, hold on. Do skinks, skinks eat leaves, right? Hold on, let me Google this. Do skinks eat leaves? They like tender leaves. If I could take a stick and a leaf, I'd like that. I'm not smoking the leaves, chat. Come on. I want to take a branch. I want to take a branch. I'm gonna take a branch from the tree. Okay. Looking at the lower branches of the tree, you select one and reach up. I select one and reach up, carefully snapping it off while taking care not to damage any part of the tree. What am I gonna do with this branch? To place in my backpack, go to stash branch. Okay. I can either whittle it, stash it, or use it as a walking stick. I think I'm gonna stash it, so I'm gonna stash it. Alright. I add the red tree branch to my inventory, so let me do that real fast. I'm gonna add the red tree branch to my inventory. Inventory, manage inventory, add custom item. I have a red tree branch. Red tree branch. Hopefully it's like, it's holy, right? So maybe it'll be helpful if I fight a death knight. So I'll add item, add it to my backpack. So I've added the red tree branch to my backpack. Nice. Alright. God damn it. I added it to my inventory. Do I climb the tree or go back to the path? You guys, fuck it. Fine, chat. I'll climb the tree. I will climb it. Climb tree. I have to make an athletics check. Okay. Let's see if I'm strong. It's not a hard check. It's a DC 9 athletics check. If I fail this, that's pretty bad. I'm very strong. Come on, Flint Sogwood. Okay, my tiny little arms. I may have tiny little, like, blue-tongued skink arms, but I do have a prehensile tail. That is unique to being a skink. So I managed to climb the tree, it looks like. If I succeed, I go to this area. I love, the unsuccessful check is, oh dear. But we're gonna go tree climb, because we're built different. Alright. I scurry up into the tree's branches. I was born for this sort of thing. I am a lizard. And I am soon at the top, looking out over the canopy of Weathercoat Woods. There is not a lot to see. The canopy appears almost unbroken. However, to the north and slightly west, I can see some rock outcroppings protruding above the green swath. I return to the ground and I'm standing at the base of the red tree once more. I've already taken a branch. I don't have detect magic, I don't think. I already know it's a magical tree, though. Like, I know it's a good tree. This tree's got good vibes. I'm gonna rejoin the path. Okay. Leaving the red tree, I walk back to the forest path, my mind fixated on my quest. Slowly, evening seems to be falling around me. Uh-oh. And then return to the tile page. Okay, so we're back on the tile page now. I'd say we're, like, right here. Okay. So we're back here. We're back to the map. So we've looked at the red tree. Do we want to check out the rock pile, chat? Or check for traps? I'm not even gonna try stealthing. I'm not even gonna try stealthing for this. Let's check out the rock pile. It could be like a grave or something. Let's check out the rock pile. Alright, rock pile. Alright. I approach the rock pile and give it a bit of a poke. Excellent. I do have a stick. I can poke things for now. It seems fairly innocuous, but I don't want anything leaping out at me in a hurry when my back is turned. I jab it warily with my weapon. Nope, a thoroughly ordinary pile of rocks. I see a small spider quickly scuttle across the rocks and disappear between the cracks into hiding. Okay. So there's no, nothing there. It's just a pile of rocks. Which is, I assume it's this pile right here. Alright. And then let's screw it. Let's check for traps. Checking for traps. Where's this? Here we go. Alright. I have to roll a perception check again. So let's roll a perception check. Oh my god, I can see everything with my lizard eyes. Chat, I'm so good. If I succeed, go to this one. Alright. I investigate the area of the wood, but I find no traps. Okay, so there's no traps. Also 21. So there's no traps. Alright, I guess there's nothing else to do, so let's continue on. Boom, 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 boom. Come with me, Gullop! Okay. I need to roll a D100. You ready? I did not succeed on a stealth check, so I don't get an added bonus. So I just need to roll a D100. D100. 31. Okay. So... this one. Here we go. Alright. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. As I walk, I begin to feel a presence all around me, or rather, my conscious mind notices this presence. It's not the first time I felt that something is slightly out of place in this woods. Again, as when I first entered, I truly feel that something, or someone, is watching my presence through these woods. I stop, make my breathing very quiet, and uneasily look to the side of the path. Did you just see movement there? I could have sworn something moved amongst the trees. My heart begins hammering in my chest. Oh shit. Make a perception roll. Oh. Ah, dang it. Okay, I don't get advantage because I'm not a wood elf or a ranger with favored terrain. So I have to do a DC 15 perception check. Come on, lizard eyes. Don't fail me now. Perception. Oh, no, 7! Oh, no, fail! That is a failure. Oh, I was not successful. I keep watching, peering into the forest, but I don't see any other movement. Shrugging, I return my attention back to the path and the quest at hand. Oh, alright. So we're moving up to tile 8. Oh shit, it's another crossroads. Come on, Gullop. You and me. Alright. Dennis is gonna die again. Dennis Hoofman, no! Oh, Chad, are you liking this so far? This is fun. I'm having fun with this. I should find a link to the adventure. It's really good. How's our frog doing? Listen, the forest is moist. It's good. This is like where he belongs. So, this is good. Flint Sogwood and Gullop the Frog are in their element right now. It's just a little dark. It's a little spooky right now. Alright. We move up to tile 8. Alright. It feels as if I've been in this wood for an age. Now, as the dim light of evening has fallen and darkness creeps back under the boughs of Weathercoat Wood, I have reached a 4-way junction. I scout around and just off the path find several places that would be suitable for making camp. Your bone aches after a long day and my stomach rumbles. Okay. I'm not gonna stealth. I can check for traps. I can move through, and I can make a camp. I'm assuming a camp is a short rest. I haven't encountered anything, so I don't think I need to stop. I think I'm good. Oh, there's a hole in the ground as well. Hold on. Move, Gullop. There's a hole right here. So we have a hole. We can either look for traps. We can move in any of these directions. I can investigate the giant hole. And I can make a camp. I don't think I need to make a camp. I can eat a ration and not be hungry. I'm not a good horse mother, I know. Everyone is obsessed with the hole. Do we want to look in the hole? Do I have dark vision? Let me check. That's a good question, actually. I do not. I do have the light spell, though, I think. Right? Yeah, I took a Holy Warrior, or, like, Holy Caster. So I actually do have the light cantrip. So, I can put light on something. Monty, go down the hole. I'll look down the hole, alright? I'm gonna look down the hole, okay? Yes, I'm gonna investigate the hole real fast. Okay, here we go. Tucked back into the trees, I see a large, elongated hole in the ground, like a gash, as if some huge beast has literally ripped the earth asunder. As I edge forward and peer down, who knows what lurks down there? A part of me is screaming to back away, but my adventuring self always wants to know what's around the next corner. Holes in the ground are your stock in trade. To lower myself into the black chasm, or do I just ignore it and continue north? Do I go into the hole or do I continue north? I feel like we come back to this. I don't know if I want to go in the hole, chat. Do we have rope? I do have rope. I do have an explorer's kit, so I do have pythons and I do have a rope. So I do have stuff for it. I'm a paladin. I am a holy warrior. I personally consult the frog. I feel like Gullup's down for anything. Can you throw a glowing rock down the hole? It doesn't give me an option to look down more. It's just dark. I kind of want to, like... I don't know if I want to go in the hole. Do I go down the hole, chat? What if it's like a trap? What if I go down there and like rocks fall and I die? That's like... You know what? For the hole, we need a pole. Go in the hole. Continue on down a path. Alright, this will be 1 minute. What will Flint Sogwood do? Go in the hole or continue down a path? Poll has been started. The whole poll has begun. Please vote. Oh, Arkolf! Thank you for the party of 33. We're playing Solo D&D. We're currently on an adventure. I am Flint Sogwood with my beloved frog companion, Gullup. We are currently on a quest to save a boy who's been taken by a death knight who resides in these woods. So far, we lost our beloved horse, Dennis Hoofman, and we found a beautiful sacred tree, and we took a branch from that sacred tree. So that's... that is what we have done so far. But we're currently next to a hole. Yeah, we're responding to an Amber Alert. We're currently next to a hole, and Chad is deciding whether we're going to go into the hole or whether we're going to continue on one of the paths ahead. Discount GM, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 31 months. Thank you so much. So that is what we're deciding. We're currently playing the Death Knight Squire by Paul Bimler. Okay, we're going in the hole. All right. We're going in the hole. Here we go. Footholds. All right. I climb carefully down. There is a drop about 15 feet or so, but I use several rocky crags to make the descent a bit easier. Reaching the bottom, I see a passage of sorts, more a kind of winding burrow extending ahead. I begin to make my way slowly down it. Outside it was nearing evening, and thus inside here it grows dark. But ahead I see a source of light. Okay. So I can either go towards the light, or I can go back up and continue on from where I was. I'm assuming, chat, we're down here, we're gonna go to the light. So, in for a penny, in for a pound. I swear to God, if I die from this, chat, I'm gonna be so upset with you. Alright, to the light. Here we go. Here we go. Slowly and deliberately, I edge forward, rounding a corner. It appears I'm in an old mine of some sort. There is mining equipment here and there, but it is worn, rusted, unused for a long time. However, ahead, fire burns in a brazier, suggesting this place has been recently inhabited. The brazier throws warmth and light throughout this small cavern. I search further around the walls and find a small recess which contains a number of interesting items. Oh shit, there might be treasure here. Very interesting items. There is a chest securely locked, a small stack of scrolls and books, A nondescript pile of all sorts of items, silver goblets scattered, semi-valuable jewelry, paintings leaning against the wall. A quick leaf through the scroll, searching for more information, reveals maps of the area, scrawled over with all sorts of markings, many of which you can't understand. Many of which I can't understand. Then it all clicks into place. I've stumbled into a thieves' den. I feel a mix of elation at finding all this loot and apprehension at being caught in here. Oh, crap. We found the stash, chat. We found the stash. Oh my goodness. Okay. If I'm not a rogue, I can't read the note because I don't know thieves can't. Okay, so I can't read the note. There's the chest. I can search for clues or I can leave. We have a few options here. I want to try and open the chest, personally. Maybe I should search for clues first. I don't know. Oh, man. We're robbing robbers right now. Listen, I may be a paladin, but I'm a paladin of nature, and nature says free game, okay? That's the way it goes for Flint Sogwood. Oh, I feel like I should search for clues. Oh, what if it is a mimic? That's kind of scary. Let's search for clues. I'm gonna search for clues. So let's jump to search for clues. Okay, search for clues. I flick through the pages of the book scattered here. I flick through the pages of the books scattered there, and in one book I find a very pleasant surprise. The inside has been hollowed out, and inside is a small pouch. I open it and it contains gems. I am no jeweler, but you recognize 3 pieces of jade, 2 large pearls, and 1 transparent deep blue gem, like my tongue, a blue spinel. You know this is worth quite a lot. Quickly, I pocket the gems, glancing around nervously. Oh boy. Oh my god! The jade and pearls are worth 100 gold pieces each, and the blue spinel is worth 500 gold pieces. God damn. Hold on. I need like a notebook or something to write this down. Dude, we're rich. Chat, I'm glad I trusted you. Holla holla get dollar. Hold on, you know what? Give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper. I have a spare binder. And I'm gonna make some notes. That's craft paper, that'll work. Do I have just normal paper? I'll just grab craft paper. This is fun. Okay. You know what you could do with these, chat, too? You could easily, like, for a date night, like, just run one of these, have one person be the dungeon master and the other person be the single player. Dude, this rules. Okay. I have a binder. I'm gonna use this for notes. So I found... Oh my god. Found... how many pieces of jade did I get? Hold on. 2 large pearls and 3 pieces of jade. Okay. So that's... I found 2 pearls, which is 100 GP each. 3 pieces of jade, which is 100 gold pieces each. And then a spinel, blue spinel, which is 500 gold pieces. Super awesome. Okay. This will come in handy if I ever get out of this godforsaken wood. I pocket them quickly, my mind racing as you think of all the things I could buy with the money from these gems. Dude, we're rich. Let's go. Oh, where's Arkolf? Did Arkolf say something? Alright. You attempt to open the chest or I can leave the cave. Chat, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna use the bathroom really fast. I think we're gonna try and open this chest. I'm gonna go full greed on this, chat. Flint Sogwood is many things, but he is a greedy bitch. Hi, Goblin. back, chat. Thank you for your patience. Let's get back to it. Back to adventure. Okay, so we're back to it. I'm back. I use the bathroom. There's no option to check for traps, so I either can open the chest or I can leave the cave. I want to try and open the chest. So, open chest. Okay, here we go. Oh! Am I checking this chest for traps? If I do check for traps, I can do a trap chest. If I want to use thieves tool to open it, I can't. Okay. I might not be able to open this, but let me check to see if it's trapped. Oh, shit. I clicked the wrong one. Shit. It was open chest that was the option? Crap. Shit. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? We can go to search, because I lost my point in the thing here. Search. Where is search? Search clues. Alright, there we go. Open chest. Chest traps. There we go, okay. I have to make a perception roll. DC 17 perception. Okay, lizard eyes, let's go. Dude, investing in perception was smart for me. 17 though. Oh, 14. Okay, my lizard eyes are good, but they're not that good. Damn. I might not even be able to open it if I don't have thieves tools. If I'm unsuccessful, go to Alright. You make what you think is a pretty thorough search, but cannot find any kind of booby trap on the chest. I can either pick the lock, which I can't do, or go back from where I was. I don't think it'll let... I don't know if it'll let me brute force it. I will click pick lock. I do not have these tools, so I can't do it. Damn it. Unfortunately. Where's T? To the light. I need to go back to the light. URST. I think that might... listen, chat. We got gemstones, alright? We're rich. We could, if we're a terrible person, we could abandon the child. Alright. So, we're back in the chamber. We've searched for clues. We tried to open the chest. I can't read thieves can't. So I think it's time for me to leave the cave. We've exhausted our options, I think. So I think it's time for us to climb back out. Alright, leave cave. Alright. Mindful of the time, I leave the little alcove moving quickly and make to leave the abandoned mine. Status check. How many things did I do while in there? Oh, shit. Okay, I did 2 things. I did try to open the chest, and I did, check the scrolls. So I have to... Uh-oh. I might have spent too much time down there, chat. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, I start climbing. As I move back towards the entrance that leads back to the surface, I hear voices. Voices speaking in common, laughing and conversing loudly, and they're getting closer. Oh shit! Oh no! I have Golub with me, so Golub's with me. There is a largest pile of boulders nearby. I can hide quickly, or I can stand in the open and face whoever approaches. What should we do? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I need to change the music here. Hold on. We need more, like... Hold on, we need some sneaky music. Here we go. Oh shit. Okay. Again! I am a paladin, I am wearing chainmail. I'll have to also roll for Gullup, the frog. I should probably grab Gullup's stat block. Oh, actually, I can add it to my extras. Manage extras. I can add a pet. We need a giant frog. We can add giant frog. Okay, there we go. We have Gullup now. So I can use Gullup's stealth too. So I'm gonna try a stealth check. I have disadvantage, but me and Gullup together might be able to hide. I can always use Gullup as a hiding technique. Alright, hide quick. Alright. I duck behind the boulder pile as fast as I can, just in time to see legs appearing through the hole. Okay. Make a stealth check. DC 14. Shit. Okay, so me and Gullup need to beat a DC 14. Oh, man. Alright, let's start with Gullup. We'll do Gullup first. Gullup's got a +3 to stealth. I'm just gonna roll that. D20 +3. Oh no, Gullup! Gullup got a 10. It's my turn. With disadvantage. Oh no! I got a 4. No! We are so, like, I do that thing where I grab Gullup, he makes like a croaking noise. Like, you know when people pick up a frog and it goes, "Nyeh!" Like it screams? And then I trip. Shit, they're totally gonna notice us. Oh god. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. I stay hidden. But hear nothing. Then I feel something, a blade on the back of my neck. Oh no! Look what we have here, friends, says a man's voice. Stand, the voice orders me. I stand and see before me a female and a young teenage boy. They wear dark hooded cloaks. I cannot see who is holding the blade to my neck. They are behind you. It doesn't take too much to work out that you are hopelessly outnumbered. Trying to fight your way out of this would be futile. Oh shit. Okay, I'm outnumbered. Oh god damn it. Okay, blade point. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. I am ushered at blade point back into the abandoned mine and kicked in the back of the leg and forced to the ground. I only have little legs. This is when I get my first good look at the blade wielder. An older man. He appears to be the leader. He carries a needle-thin rapier in one hand and a dagger back-handed in the other. I know this fighting style. These are rogues, thieves, and obviously the residents of this den. The woman stands behind me with a weapon drawn, sighing resignedly, as if this thing happens often. The older man finds a chair and plonks down on it. Suddenly, the boy reappears and informs the leader of what you've been up to in their treasure room. Oh no! I am searched, and any items I took are returned my money! No! I am then bound hand and foot and given a boot to the stomach for good measure. So, the man finally says, give me a good reason why we shouldn't kill you, intruder. What is my story? What am I doing in Weathercoat Woods? And more specifically, what are you doing in our lair? Who are you? He demands. Do I tell the thief of my quest? Or do I make something up? Are we gonna be honest or are we gonna lie? I don't see a reason to lie. My deception is also pretty shit. So I feel like I'm gonna just come clean. I think honesty is best policy in this situation. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna disclose. Where is disclose? There it is. Alright. I begin telling my story. The quest I'm on for the Brumonts, looking for their grandson, how you came to be here, how I came to be here in the Weathercoat Woods, and everything that has happened so far. As you talk, you notice the three thieves, the older man, the young boy, and the woman exchanging looks. The more I talk, the less they interrupt, and simply listen to my story. When I finally finish, there's a long silence. Finally, the older man, the one who seems like the leader of this little band of thieves, speaks. My friend, we had no idea. We blundered into the Death Knight's lair once before seeking treasure. We had no idea what the place really was. We escaped there with our lives. Barely. Then untie me, I demand, and let me continue on my quest. The leader directs the boy to untie you, and he quickly does so. The leader motions the female thief to him and whispers something in her ear. She moves away quickly. As I massage my tiny little wrists and ankles, I am brought water to drink and some bread. Oh shit, nice. The leader then crouches by your side, producing a map. I bite into the bread, surprised at how hungry I am. Here, he says, pointing to the small piece of parchment, the lair of the one you seek. Oh, there's a hand-drawn map. All right, this is where I pulled this out. Let's go over here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry for robbing you, but they're giving me a lot of good information. That's good. Oh shit, okay. So we have a map here. We have, okay, coffins, blades, there's a trap there. Altar, temple, crypt. Alright. Okay, okay. Guys, honesty was the best thing we could have done. Do you think they tied up Gullup too? They probably didn't have to. Gullup, maybe, could you imagine? Poor Gullup being hog-tied. Little arms and legs pulled up behind his back, being all tied up. Poor little guy. Alright. Okay. What else do you have to say, Mr. Thief Leader? We went there not long after we first arrived in Weathercoat, the thief says quietly. We thought the place abandoned, but no. This Death Knight you seek, he is in there, and probably keeping this boy Derek captive there too. As you can see, the map is incomplete. We were chased out of there before we could progress further, but I'm sure his lair is just a little further on. I don't think the crypt went that far back. I pore over the map. And how do I get there? I ask, tapping the page. To the crypt. Where is the entrance? The man exchanges looks with the other two, and then turns back to you. If you are set on going there, I will give you the directions. It is north from here. You go past the junction. Oh god, okay, he's giving us directions. We need to write this down. Okay, so he says, if instead of going, I will give you the directions. It is just north of here. North. You go past the junction, and it is the first left. The crypt is on the far side of the cemetery. But beware, I have a feeling that the Death Knight has become even more powerful since we last visited him. Go cautiously. Try to be unnoticed, like a shadow. Okay. So, go north, and then go past the junction. Go past the junction. And it is the first left. Okay, we have directions. These guys are cool. I feel bad that I robbed them, honestly. Like, I kind of feel like an asshole now. And it is the first left. The crypt is on the far side of the cemetery. Crypt is on the far side of the cemetery. Alright. Alright. I don't like the fact that the Death Knight is more powerful. Okay. I eat a little more and thank the band of thieves. I recover 2 HP. I already have HP, so I'm good. They do not let me take any gold, but they do gift me... Oh, shit. They do gift me with a healing potion. Nice. Which I accept gratefully on the map. And the map, which they let me keep. Okay, sick. So let me add another potion to my inventory. Let's fucking go. These guys are... I feel so bad for robbing these thieves. These are the coolest dudes we've met. Like, oh my god. These guys are fucking cool. They're so nice. Alright, let me grab a potion. Or actually, no, I don't need to. I can just increase the ones that I have in my inventory. Where are they? Potion of healing. We have 3 potions of healing. That's pretty good. Nice. We can change back to our Dark Forest music now. All right. So we're gonna leave the thieves' den. Go back to tile page 8. All right, back we go. This is a helpful map, chat. We have a very helpful map here now. This is good. The hardest thing about setting this up was not looking at things as I was setting it up and just like not even paying attention. I'm gonna draw this map really fast in my own notes just so I don't have to flip back and forth to it. There's an altar here, and then there's a hallway, and then there's coffins here. Yes. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Alright, we got blades here. We have an altar. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to do this again. The crypt, they didn't get to the crypt. They don't know what the crypt looks like. Crypt. And then there's coffins here. Cool. Alright. I'm assuming the blades are a trap. Okay. We're back on tile 8. Here we are. We're back here. We climb out of the hole. Cool. We have the ability to make a camp or look for traps. I think I'm gonna look for traps next. I'd love to see another adventure with another class and companion. I bought like a bundle, so I have multiple adventures. Let me see how many more adventures I actually got. I think there's sequels too. I've got Citadel of the Raven. I've got the Tortured Land and the Tyrant of Zental Keep. So I got a few other adventures. Plus I got another series of adventures, or series of adventure from I think Mimic Press. But this was my first one because I wanted to like test this out. So yeah, I could see us doing these again. Okay, we're back up though. I'm gonna check for traps because I feel like I should just be more cautious. So let's go check for traps. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Roll a perception. I'm gonna move over here. Bring Gullop with us. He's been untied. Perception. DC 9. That's pretty good. Perception. DC 9. Oh god, I almost failed. 14. Sweet. Okay, 14. That is definitely a success. I do a thorough visual search of the area and I find no traps. Okay, cool. So the guy told me to go past the junction. So go north, go past the junction, first left. So, boom. So I guess we go north. So we go up to 11. Right? Yeah. Don't forget your frog can help you give advantage if you need it. No. Gullop doesn't need to help me. Gullop, I think that would be too powerful. Gullop is for emotional support and for battle. Gullop wants war, chat, okay? Yeah, time is of the essence, Gullop. Let's go. So we're gonna head north. We're gonna go to area 11. Alright, here we go. We're going up to area 11. Whoop. Oh, there's water! It's perfect for Gullop. Look, we got water. So they said, go past the junction. North, go past the junction. It's the first left. Okay. Alright. I move north from the junction and reach a shallow stream, which I can easily cross. I'm dunking Gullop in that stream. Gullop needs some moisture. On the other side of the stream, I see a left branching path. On the corner of this path is a sign that reads, On the corner of this path is a sign, the words worn away by weather. It reads, cemetery, and an arrow points down the left path. Ahead, you see that the wood opens, I see that the wood opens out and a field is beyond. My heart lifts a little, but then I remember poor Derek Brumont. Okay. So I can either move with stealth. There are no traps. It says I know there are traps. So we go left to the cemetery, right? Let's go, Gullup. Get you moistened in there. Give you a little splooshy splash. Just roll them around in that mud. Sick. This must be the cemetery sign right here. Yeah. Okay. So we go down this way. Go to area 10. Oh shit, spooky! Spooky! Oh my goodness, spooky. Okay, hold on. Let me change the ambiance here. We gotta get some cemetery ambiance. I spelled cemetery wrong. Ooh, spooky. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is 10, right? Yeah, we're going to 10. So this is up here. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Slowly, and with weapon at the ready, I make my way into the slightly disheveled-looking cemetery. Gravestones are crooked in place, but here and there are freshly placed flowers. At the far end of the cemetery, I see a large crypt, like a dome that has been cut in half. Ornate metal gates stand before a stone door. There is a plaque on the outside, but it is too far away to read. With a foreboding in the pit of my stomach, I edge forward into this haven of perished souls. Oh boy, okay. I can either stealth, which I'm never gonna do, or check for traps. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna check for traps. Again, another perception check here. Let's go. Oh! A 5. Oh. Alright. Okay. The cemetery is eerily silent, and I can't help but feel uneasy. There's a sense of foreboding. The tall trees which surround the cemetery stand like sentinels, watching my progress through this garden of the long dead. Oh boy, I am not a barbarian, so I have to choose this option. Oh boy, okay. If I've not made a stealth check, I have to make one now. Oh god, okay. Roll a stealth check with disadvantage. No, shit. I'm so bad. Oh no! Oh no! You hear something from under my feet, as if someone is moving under there, turning in their grave, and a scream faint. You get the feeling that my presence has been noticed. Oh god, okay, I've lost the ability to make surprise attacks. And I have to roll a D100. Okay, D100, let's go. Oh no. 8! Oh no! Shit. I tread warily through the gravestones, weaving between them and taking care not to disturb whatever sleeps beneath my feet. I am about 100 feet away from the crypt. Okay, entrance tome. Okay. Oh, spooky. I walk slowly forward, primed for any surprises that might suddenly present themselves. As I near the crypt, I see that it is ornately carved and also set into a solid bank of earth that sits behind it. It appears the crypt extends underground some way. It doesn't take a dwarf to see that whoever this was constructed for was lavish in their tastes. Above the door is a coat of arms with a small plaque set beneath. It reads, "Together for all eternity, abiding peacefully in the rays of Ammonitor, the family of..." Where the name of this family was presumably carved before, now the marble has been chipped away until unrecognizable. You can possibly see the top of an "ah" near the middle of what used to be the name, but that is all. You see that the gates and the double stone doors beyond are ever so slightly ajar. They appear open. Okay. To check the entrance for traps, I can check the entrance for traps or just run inside. I feel like I gotta check for traps. I gotta do it every time. I gotta, I think a monitor is a god. I don't know which god though, but I'm pretty sure it's a god of some kind. We're checking for traps and gate trap. All right. Okay. Make a perception check. Again, DC 12. Oh! Oh! I'm so fucking good at looking. 22, that is a success. Very good. Devious. Alright. The entry to the crypt appears trap-free. Gingerly, I ease the gates open. The metal seems to be relatively rust-free and does not creak as I expected it would. Easing myself within the gates, I grasp the handle of the left stone door and lean back. It swings smoothly out. Okay. Okay, here we go. I move inside the door and into the cool silence of the crypt. A stone passage, well paved with solid rock walls, extends ahead. Okay, I have a new map, so we're moving on in. Let's go. Go up. We gotta go. Avoid the bones. We're going in. Alright. Now we go to submap 3. Oh my god, beautiful. Oh shit! This is the area that the guy told us about. Sick. Alright. Submap 3. Alright. Oh, here we go. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, man. Okay, okay. Chat, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna have another drink. Here we go. We're good to keep going? Alright. I got more drink. This is so fun. Okay, this is the coffin room that's on the map. Creeping warily forward, I peer down the passageway and see a chamber at the end. A brief inspection here reveals no traps, and I move forward, listening, watching my periphery, all my senses heightened. I enter a large chamber, and on either side are marble plinths, 4 in all, each topped with a coffin. The air is stale and musty. There is an exit on the far side of the room, and I can see that it continues for a short way and then bends to the right. Just like my map. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. I'm gonna move into the room with Gullop. I'm not gonna stealth. I'm gonna check for traps again. Alright, DC 10. Let's roll. 18. That is a success. Alright. As I look through, I see no traps in here. Okay. I'm gonna move to the mausoleum now. Okay. Here we go. This room is silent and smells of decay. The 4 coffins are well kept, though, and don't look especially old. The wood is of a high quality, and amongst the musty smell, there is also the aroma of liqueur in the air, a sure sign of wealth. Whoever this dead family was, they were no short a gold piece or two. The exit on the far side leads to an open passage that continues and then bends right. So I can either proceed forward, or we could be silly, chat, and we could open a coffin. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna open a coffin. I feel like I lost my treasure, chat, from the thieves. To be fair, the thieves were chads about it. But I feel like I want to open a coffin. I'm gonna open a coffin. Fuck it. Let's open a coffin. Open coffin. Alright. Here we go. I try to open one of the coffin lids, but they are nailed securely into place. Okay, so I can't open it then. Darn. Beans. Nothing inside. Denied. Okay, I shall proceed. Oh, shit. Alright, I proceed through the passageway and make my way towards the bend. Make our way back to submap 4. Okay, I remember that there's blades here, so I'm gonna hang back with Golub here. Here we go. Oh my god, my nose. I edge forward and fancy you hear something from far, far down the passage ahead. My heart leaps at the sound and I freeze, but it all falls silent again. Slowly, I move forward again, gripping the handle of my weapon. Alright. There's blades here. In my notes, there's blades here, so I don't want to check. I can't move with stealth because I'm made of metal. I'm going to, again, check for traps here. Okay. As I enter the passage, I check thoroughly for traps. I can make a perception roll, and because I have the hand-drawn map, I can roll with advantage. Okay. So I have advantage on perception for this. I don't think I'm gonna need it. That's a 20. 7. Okay. 20 I think is enough, because it's a DC 14. Yeah, okay. I am successful. Here we go. I search thoroughly, and to my great surprise and relief, I find some suspicious-looking slits in the wall. A further search reveals a pressure plate on the floor. It looks like it could be a blade trap of some sort. Carefully, I sidle past the pressure plate and move past it towards the room beyond, which I can now see at the end of the passage. So I'm going to pick up Golub, and I'm going to avoid that, and I'm going to move over here. I'm going to go in front of Golub, because they're my son, and I don't want them to get hurt. So I'm going to move right here. All right. Sweet. That is worth getting that piece of paper. This is a circular room. Okay. This room is perfectly circular, and unlike the last one, does not smell musty. There is a faint smell of incense in here. And at the other side of the room from where I entered, I can see an altar of some kind. Rubble is scattered across the floor. Rubble is scattered across the altar and the floor at its base. I can investigate the rubble, or I could continue on towards the exit. I want to look at the rubble. I'm gonna look through the rubble, chat. Dude, those thieves literally are, like, really helped us. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, the whole play from you was pretty good. That got us a lot of stuff, because it told us directly where to go to. So that way we don't waste any time trying to save, the boy. So, I want to look at the rubble here. I'm gonna look at the rubble. Alright. Okay. I move over to the altar and check out the rubble. It becomes obvious quite quickly from looking at these fragments that a holy idol of some sort once stood here. It has been destroyed. Wondering what this could mean, or perhaps you already know, you continue to the exit to the far side. Okay. So, there's some sort of altar that was destroyed here. Maybe it was to that Amaranth thing? I don't know. Like, a monitor? So let's continue on with Golub here. Alright. Here we go. I hear the same sound again, much clearer than before. Someone is in pain, groaning and pleading. It sounds like a boy. I breathe silently, steadying my nerves, and move slowly forward. My mind surprisingly clear. Oh boy. Okay, we move to submap 5. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Me and Golub together. Oh boy. Oh boy. As I approach the left bend ahead, the noises become clearer. A low groaning and underneath that a growling sound. Then another sound, the chink of metal, the sound of armored feet across stone. Then a ragged, broken voice speaking a 2-word command. Kneel, Squire. Oh shit. We need different music now. We need more spooky music here. Ooh, how about this? Ooh, that's spooky. Here we go. I can either move with stealth. Okay. Make a stealth. Moving with stealth. Make a stealth check DC 10. And since I've heard noises, if I have the hand-drawn map, I can make this check with advantage. Okay, which gives me a plus 10 to a D100 roll. So I have advantage on this. DC 10. I might as well try this. I might as well try a stealth check because I have advantage, chat. So I'm gonna just do a regular here. Boom. And this is just normal roll. Oh my god, it was almost a 2. Got 13, so I succeed. So I succeed on the stealth check. I have to remember that. Okay, bending passage. As quietly as I can, I sidle around the corner. A diagonal passage continues ahead and opens into a room, which appears to be illuminated. You hear the voice again, little more than a growl shaped into words. Look at me, Kerr. Look at me. I take advantage of these words to make a few more steps, and then I have a view into the room. Okay, here we go. Behind me, Gullup. What I see stops my heart. Seated on a large throne atop of dais is a gruesome-looking warrior. Even sitting down, he appears tall. I reckon his height to be at least 7... Jesus Christ, this man is tall. 7 feet, probably taller. He is armored from head to toe, although his face and parts of his midriff are exposed. God damn it. The armor is patched and rusted. In his hand, he holds a huge sword, and he is glaring at the bound figure groveling before him. This figure has their back to you, but you notice the clothes of a noble. From his size, you judge this to be a teenage boy, likely Derek Brumont, which can only mean one thing. The big ugly guy on the throne is the Death Knight, and it looks as though I have just arrived in time. This appears to be a squiring ceremony. I feel a malevolent energy pulsing from the warrior. Watching, my mind races as you carefully consider your next move. Oddly, to his right is a brazier which emanates an unearthly blue light, casting an eerie pall over the huge warrior. Okay. Okay. And they tell me to put a token on here, so I'm just gonna grab a Death Knight token. I'm pretty sure I have a Death Knight. Yeah, we'll just put a Death Knight token on there. It's not really a Death Knight, but it's what they're calling him, so I'm just gonna add that. There he is. Okay, we'll add him to the throne. We'll put him here. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Did I succeed on the earlier stealth check? I did. So I get the sneak up option. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, that worked out. Dude, friendship with thieves is OP. Oh my god. Okay. I am well concealed on the opposite side of the room from the Death Knight, who has not noticed my arrival. I may use this opportunity to make a ranged weapon or spell attack on the ghastly creature. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's... Okay. Roll my attack, aiming for an AC of 15. Chat, the last time I threw a ranged attack, okay, I missed. And because of that, potentially, Dennis Hoofman died. Okay? So I'm going to pull out a javelin for redemption. And I am going to make a surprise attack on him. Alright? Let's fucking do this. Actions. Javelin. Oh my god. Okay, thank god I have advantage. I rolled a natural 1. Oh no. Javelin 2. Oh my god. 23. Okay, javelin hits. Okay, javelin hits. Range surprise. Okay. Roll damage and make a note of it. Okay, I'll make a note of it. Boom. Okay, I did 4 damage. 4 damage. For my surprise javelin. javelin. Okay. The attack hits the undead knight full in the chest, making him cry out in anger. Ah! Who dares enter my chamber? Quickly, he regains his composure and stands, lifting his weapon, and then his gaze lands on you. Or lands on me, rather. There you are, so foolish to enter here unaccompanied. Fuck you, I got Gullop with me, and now you shall pay for your foolishness. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Okay. 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 We gotta get battle music here. Hold on, we need battle music. Death Knight battle music. Let's find some battle music here. Ooh, this is good. I rolled a 1 for my javelin, which is why I did 4 damage, so that's why. Okay, here we go. Chat, are you ready for battle? Chat, let me hear your battle cries. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna fight this Death Knight. This is for the Sogwood family! Alright, roll initiative. I'll start with mine. I have to roll mine, Gullops, and the Death Knights. So let's do that. Alright. I have a -1 initiative. Okay, I rolled a 14. Oh my god, this music's so epic. Holy shit! We're rolled for Gullop. Okay, Gullop got a 9. So I got a 14. Gullop got a 9. Alright, and then we roll for the Death Knight. The Death Knight has a +1. So we're gonna d20 this +1. Oh shit, okay, so Death Knight goes first. That's not as good. He got a 15. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, chat. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. Everything's probably fine. I did not. If I did not win, I go to Knight Attack. Alright, here we go. Oh boy, okay. Oh shit. Oh god, okay, okay. Here we go. As he prepares to attack, the Death Knight pauses and smiles at you, a chilling sight to behold. Or smiles at me, rather, a chilling sight to behold. Then, from his bony, decimated gut, a horrid laugh arises, filling the chamber and echoing all around. The air is laced with fear, and Derek Brumont cowers into a corner, whimpering and covering his face. Oh, I have to make a wisdom saving throw to see if the Death Knight Sphere aura affects you. Okay. So I have to... Okay, I have to roll a wisdom saving throw for both me and Gullop. So let's start with me first. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, I'm brave. I'm super brave. Gullop? Gullop's scared! Oh no! Gullop's scared! Okay, so Gullop the frog is scared. He's a little freaked out. It's okay, Gullop. Gullop is not brave. Okay. Okay, Wisdom saving throw. I do not have that item. Then laughing, he charges forward and lashes out with his long sword. Okay. So, roll a d20 plus 5. D20. Plus 5 is 15. It misses. He swings, and I manage to bring out with my tiny little lizard arm. I bring out my shield as he's unable to hit me, which is really, really good because he does a lot of damage. All right. Okay, here we go. Derek! Derek! I yell at the boy, trying to shock him out of his frightened state. You could do with all the help I can get right now. Oh my god. As a free action, I can throw a dagger or short sword to Derek. I don't think I have that, though. I do not have a dagger or a short sword, unfortunately. I cannot arm the child! Shit! Okay. 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 Alright. I roll my attack. Fuck you. I'm gonna pull out my weapon. Let's see. My frog is scared, so Gullup is scared right now. I'm not throwing Gullup! He's my child! We're not using Gullup as a shield! Throw him the dagger so he can potion so he can use it as a shiv. He's scared! He's also bound up right now. He needs something to cut himself free. So Gullup is scared. I'm alone in this fight. I am gonna cast Searing Smite. So my sword, my long sword flares up with fire. And if I hit him, I deal an additional 1d6 points of fire damage to him. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna attack. Is the music too loud, by the way? I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. It's a little loud for me. Alright, go longsword. I am using this one-handed because I'm holding up my shield because I don't want to get hit.
Oh no! That is a miss.
I swing and I miss. Oh wait, Searing Smite is concentration, so I do have to concentrate on that. So I'm gonna hit him. That's reaction. I'm gonna put blue. I'm concentrating, so I'm concentrating on my spell right now. I miss with an 8. That's super fucking unfortunate. Alright. Round 2. Okay. I swing and I miss. Damn you, interloper! The Death Knight roars. You will not rob me of my squire, as those wretches robbed me of my boy so long ago! Ah! Quickly, he moves forward to attack once more, his longsword arching towards you, the undead warrior seemingly out of his mind with rage. Oh boy, okay. Oh no, he's gonna roll with advantage! Okay. Okay. Oh god, okay. So d20 with advantage, +4, or +5 to hit. Jesus, okay. So 1 attack, that misses. 2nd attack, also misses. That's an 8 and a 2. Oh my god, I defend myself. I'm good. Oh my god, okay. Roll it, okay, 1, so it's just 1 roll with advantage. Okay, let's go! Dude, Flint Sogwood is the Guardian Defender. I did not manage to throw Derek Blade because I don't have one. He is still bound, so it's this turn now. Okay, here we go. I am not brandishing my weapon. I move forward once more, roaring at the top of my lizardy lungs to rally myself and Derek Brumont. Okay. Okay, I have his stats now. So, okay, that's his AC. He did take 4 points of damage from me. Well, this is gonna be an actual battle, chat. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. So we're going full battle now. Alright. It is now my turn. I am going to swing once more with heart, as I'm going to swing with my longsword once again. So, go longsword. Please hit. That'd be great. Ah! 9! I miss again! God damn it! Oh, my Searing... I better not lose my Searing Smite, man. If I lose my thing, it's bad. But, Golub gets to retry his... He's still scared, so he gets to retry Wisdom saving throw. So we're gonna do that real fast here. Golub is still scared. It's okay. He's a frog. He's frightened, okay? Alright. That brings us to... Where are we right now? This is your attack, so let's go to Duke it out. Okay. Frothing like some crazed animal, the Death Knight harnesses his rage once more and attacks. Okay. He gets another advantage attack. Okay. So roll d20 with advantage, plus 5. So d20. That's 2. With advantage. No! Oh god, that's so bad! Natural 20! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh god, okay, so that's gonna be 2d8 plus 4. Oh! Oh no, I might be unconscious. Oh no, I might be unconscious. That's plus 4. That's 18 points of damage. Oh god. Oh, I'm at 10 HP. Oh god, chat, I'm at 10 HP. Holy shit. Okay, it's fine. Ow, that hurts. Oh god. Okay. 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 So there's his stats. Okay. Ow. 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 Oh, you have to Constitution saving throw. That was 18 points of damage, so I have to make a DC 10 concentration check. I better not lose my fucking spell, dude. Come on. Okay, we're good. 21. We still have smite up. We're good. It's my turn now. Golub is still frightened. It's not good. I am going to swing, and for God's sake, please hit. Please hit Flint Sogwood. I need you to hit. Please. Oh, no! No, by 1 I miss. Oh, wait, bonus action, though. Bonus action, I'm gonna drink a healing potion. Holy shit, I'm drinking a healing potion. I need to. Oh, God, I need to. So it's 2d4 plus 2. Okay, good. I heal for 9. I heal for 9. Okay, we're good. We're doing okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's now his turn. Actually, no, Golub gets another saving throw, because he's still frightened. So let's roll. Come on, Golub. I need you to be a brave boy right now. I need you to be a brave boy. This frog is a coward! This frog is a coward, dude! Golub, please! Golub, I'm fucking dying! Golub, no! No! Okay. It's now his turn. He's gonna go for a melee weapon attack. Okay? So it's d20 plus 5, no advantage anymore. He's no longer raging. So d20 plus 5. That's plus 5, that's 14, that misses. I clash my sword with his. I yell, Golub, please! Believe in yourself! It is now my turn. Dude, it would help if I would fucking hit, dude. Okay, it's now my turn. I'm gonna try and swing back. Come on. Brother, come on! Oh, come on, Golub, please. Golub, please. Please, my brave little froggy boy. Please be brave. Come on. 12? Is that enough? Hold on. Is that enough? Is 12 enough? What was the DC of that thing? Shit. Oh god, what was the DC? Oh god. I can't remember what the DC was. We're at Duke It Out. So remember I'm at Duke It Out. I think it was like fear. Fear effect, maybe? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Fear. I can't find it. Shit. It was like a fear aura. I can't find it. Shit. Does anyone remember what the saving throw was? Crap, I should have written that down. Come on. Duke It Out. Where we left out, so I can go back to Duke It Out later. Let's see if I can find it. Oh! Shit! It's DC 13. Fuck! No! No! Go up! No! Aw, he just barely fails, dude. Is my companion a sidekick? No, he's my son. He's my stupid, cowardly son who's still scared of this evil Death Knight, which is kind of valid, to be fair. Alright, duke it out. Here we go. Alright. That ends my turn. It brings us back to the Death Knight. And he's... You know what? I honestly, bonus action, I should probably drink a potion again. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drink another potion. So I'm gonna use another potion, because I'm scared of him critting me again. So I'm gonna bonus action, use another potion. To do 2d4 plus 2. Boom. Nice. Plus 7. So that puts me at 26 HP. So we're good. We're getting close to healed here. Oh my god. Okay. We have one potion left. Golub is still scared. It is now the Death Knight's turn. And the kid is freaking out. So, plus 5. 20 plus 5. No! Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. That's another crit. Oh my god. That's 2d8 plus 3. What the fuck, dude? No, no. You are kidding me. Okay. That's 14 points of damage. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, that puts me at 12. Ah! Ah! This Death Knight really wants his Squire. Yeah, he really does. It'd be great if I could fucking hit him. It is now my turn. Okay? I'm gonna swing with my longsword. Please. Oh, thank God. 21. Okay, I hit. I have... Oh, wait, I gotta roll my Constitution saving throw to maintain my smite. Fuck! I lose my smite. Oh, I lose my smite. No! I do hit him, though. That's good. Do I have, like, regular smite, though? Hold on. Do I have regular smite? Oath spells. Like Paladin smite. Channel Divinity. Divine Smite. When I hit with a melee weapon attack, I can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 damage. He is undead. Hold on, let me read this here. The damage decreases by 1d8. So I get 2d8. I can do 3d8 if I use a spell slot. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use a spell slot, and I'm gonna do 3d8 additional damage to this. Okay. So let's start with just the damage. It is one-handed because I'm holding my shield. So... Okay. That is 4 slashing damage to him, plus 3d8 radiant damage, because he's undead. So 3d8 radiant damage. Get fucked, idiot. 11 points of damage to him. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I did lose my smite. I'm no longer concentrating. I gotta drink that last potion, though, chat. Holy shit. I'm drinking the last potion with my bonus action. So I'm at 0 now. 0 healing potion, 2d4 plus 2. Thank you guys for the Electrum. Holy shit. Okay, I healed for 6. That's not great. I'm at 18. Okay, holy shit, okay. Golub, please. Please, my boy. Please be brave. Come on, Golub. He's brave! He's brave! He's brave! He's no longer frightened. But that's at the end of his turn. So that's his turn. He is no longer frightened. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. I already added the extra 1d8 because it's 2d8 at the level I have it at, so it's 3d8. So I already added it's 3d8. We're good. Okay, Golub is now brave. Brave, brave, brave Golub. It is now the Death Knight's turn. I swear to Christ if he crits me again. I swear to God. Alright. D20. If he crits me, he could kill me. He actually could kill me here. Because I have no way to heal myself. So let's do this shit. D20. Plus 5. That's a soft 20 to hit. Okay, ouch. It's gonna be 1d8 plus 3. Okay, that's great. I take 4 points of damage. I take 4 points of damage. That's still not great, but that's not as bad as a crit again. I could use lay on hands, but that takes my action to do. Okay. It's now my turn. I'm gonna do something crazy, chat. This is gonna be super stupid. Actually, let me check to see what I have for... Ooh, actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm going to action shove. So I'm gonna try and shove the Death Knight with an action. So I'm gonna roll +5. Okay, 15. The Death Knight. What's his strength bonus? He's got +2. So it's gonna be d20 +2 here. That's an 11. I shove him. I push him back. I'm gonna charge forward. And I'm gonna go for a Hungry Jaws attack, chat. And unlike Escan, I actually might be able to hit with this. So Hungry Jaws, +5. Let's go! Oh my god! Natural 20! Okay, natural 20. It's 1d6 +3, crit! Am I about to bite this man's head off? Oh my god, dude. Chat. Escan wishes it was me. Escan wishes they were me. Flint Sogwood is everything Escan Seat Lolly wishes he could be. Alright, here we go. Let's roll the crit damage. Okay, 5 + 1. That's 6. He's super weak now. As I bite into his neck, and I get 2 temporary hit points, which is really good, because I'm gonna need that. That is my turn. Golub is no longer frightened, and the reason I shoved him is so Golub can get in here. So Golub is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. How far can you move, Golub? Yeah. He's gonna flank. Golub's gonna flank. Golub could get the kill here, actually. Legitimately. +2 for Golub. And he is gonna go for a weapon attack. Go, Golub! That's a 20 from Golub. That's a 20 from Golub. Oh my god, Golub. Oh my god, Golub. Okay. That is a 20 on the, a 20 on the bite. Okay. 1d6 +1. Okay. Golub could kill him if he rolls really good here. The Death Knight had 3 HP left. Golub the fucking frog bites down on this man. And let's see what happens. Victorious. Oh, I get 200 XP. We're using XP here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hold on. Victory music. Holy shit, let's go. The Death Knight is slain. I stand there over the undead corpse, bitten in half, twice dead now, catching my breath and taking in all that has happened in the last 2 days. Do you have the stake? Derek Brumont cries. From the red tree! Do you have a stake? You must pierce him through the heart, quickly! If I possess a red tree stake or branch, go to Stake Drive. Oh shit. Oh shit. Stake Drive. I got the branch, chat! We got the branch! Earlier! We got the branch! Taking out the stake. If I have the branch, I whittle it to a point. I place it in the Death Knight's chest and smash it through his heart with all the force I can muster. On the third blow, the rickety corpse crumbles into ashes. There is the faintest of sighs, and all falls still. Quickly, I move over to Derek Brumont. I imagine I free him from the ropes, and I grab him by the arm. Let's go, I command, and pull him to his feet. Both of us run from the chamber, leaving the crypt and the cemetery behind. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Do I have a pact with the Blood Knight of... What the fuck? No, I don't. I go to this alt entry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I leave Weathercoat Wood as quickly as possible, dragging an exhausted Derek Brumont behind me. Once I'm out of the wood, wide grasslands open up before us. Accepting the gift of a horse from a farmer. We got Dennis Hoofman too. Also Blackfoot Ferret. Thank you so much for the elite bits. Out of place Final Fantasy victory music. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm so absorbed right now. Once I'm out of the woods, wide grasslands open up before me. Accepting the gift of a horse from a farmer, I make my way back to Oralbarl, arriving late that night. Oh my god. Turn on the music just a little bit. When I deliver Derek Brumont to his parents, they are beyond grateful. Lord Brumont invites me to stay at his expense at his house in Loudwater, which I politely decline. However, I do accept 2,000 gold pieces. Let's fucking go. 2,000 gold pieces, baby. Which he withdraws from the Oralbarl Bank for me the following day. It seems this lord is pretty well cashed up. You leave Oralbar a few days later, bound for Loudwater, my mind turning over all the things that I will spend my money on. Spoils of adventure. Congratulations, worthy adventurer. You have proved more than equal to the task. You completed the mission, rescuing Derek Brumont and gaining valuable experience along the way. Take 400 experience. Okay, so we get 400 experience. Gain 400 experience for completing this mission. This should be enough to progress to level 3. I'm playing at level 3 just because level 2 seemed a little bit too scary. And possibly a bit further. Level up my player character, and prepare myself for the next adventure. Keep this player character sheet and advance to level 3, which is the level of my next adventure. And check out the sequel, Tyrant of Zentil Keep. Oh, okay. Tyrant of Zentil Keep is the sequel. Okay, cool. I'm writing that down. Thank you for playing the Death Knight Squire. Until next time. Yay! We did it! Dude, Flint, good thing we got the branch, chat. Oh my god. Good thing we got the branch. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the Death Knight Squire, a D&D solo adventure by Paul. I'm gonna grab their name again. Hold on. Let me grab their name again. This was great. This was a lot of fun. This was by Paul Bimler. Thank you so much, Paul. This was really, really, really fun. When was this written, I wonder? Oh my god. I love that you crit yourself twice as a DM against yourself. Dude, bro. Thank God. I think just to make it a bit easier on myself, I'll always make my character a level higher than what's recommended, and I'll have my beloved frog Gullop with me because I love having a little pet. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's my first time playing an adventure. I mean, I'll spoil, the first time I played this adventure, I made a fighter, and they immediately got blitzed and murdered by spiders. They died instantly. So I'm really glad that, Flint, Sogwood, and Gullop the Frog survived this adventure. It looks like, yeah, we got 200, so we got 600 experience, total. But, yeah, no. This was a lot of fun. I feel like if we checked out a lot of the side paths and stuff, I feel like the adventure could be, like, a lot longer. We kind of, like, found exactly the path to take, but it meant that thank God we grabbed the branch, though. Holy shit, I'm so glad I grabbed a branch. The moment it was like, oh, it's like a holy tree, I was like, we gotta grab a branch off of this. Like, that's an important thing. Like, that's like some adventure, like, point-and-click adventure stuff. Like, yeah. Yeah, and the thieves were really cool about me stealing their stuff. They were like, oh shit, you're here to save a kid? Well, we'll forget the fact that you robbed us and we'll give you some information. Like, they were kind of like noble thieves. I did like that quite a bit. I did see, like, the one thing is when you scroll through the booklet, it does, like, have everything laid out. So you will see stuff that you're like, oh shit, like, that's a possible outcome that can occur. But this was a lot of fun. Let's hope you paid them some stuff. I feel like I should go back and give them some money. Just for being like, hey, you guys, like, helped me, you know? I feel like that's maybe something that Flint Sogwood would do. I feel like that's something he would probably be cool at doing. But... no, this was really fun. I really like this. This is really, really neat. I'm totally down for doing this again. The only difficult part is that, like, putting the maps on Roll20 is a little bit tricky. But the fact that they're not perfect, I think, is okay for something like this, because it doesn't seem to be, like, too imperative, if that makes sense. I will say, running this at level 2 was, like, I died pretty quick. So I think moving forward, I'm just gonna be, like, one level higher than recommended just to make it a bit easier on myself. And I do like having a little companion. I always like having a little guy with me. And I think Gullop, despite being a coward, was a good little guy, you know? Also, hi, Thero. You just missed my Thero, did you listen to the Solo D? We just finished the Solo D&D adventure. I'm playing a lizard folk Oath of the Ancients paladin named Flint Sogwood, who is a blue-tongued skink paladin, and I have a pet giant frog named Gullop. That second crit would have ended me if I was only second level. Yeah, but then Gullop would have to avenge me, right? Like, that's the story right there, is that I die, but Gullop the frog potentially saves us. The problem is I don't think Gullop would be able to stake the Death Knight. I think that would have not happened. Let me find a link to where I got this from. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. This was a lot of fun. I got really, like, I'm sweaty. That was really, really fun. Death Knights. There it is. I found it. Okay. Here is the adventure if you guys want to check it out. This is not sponsored, by the way. I bought these. This adventure costs $7. I bought a bundle, which was like 30% off. But there is the adventure. If you want to check it out for yourself, if you want to check out other stuff by this creator, I highly recommend it. They have a bunch of different ones. I'm hoping to do Tyrant of Zentil Keep next. I think that would be really, really fun. I would just have to prepare for it. I think we continue playing. Just a quick clarification question: is this the same type of lizard you used to play A6 and chair? No. No, that was a sea snake, like a white sea snake. Oh man, so cool. I think if we're doing like sequel series, we'll stick with the same character. But if I do like another one, like I have another solo adventure called the Wolves of Langston. That's like a different writer. So I feel like I would make a new character for that, basically. So that would be the case. But yeah, that's the adventure. That was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. Also, I was like, what, 2 hours? Like how, probably like 2 hours and a bit, right? Yeah, it was like 2 hours. That's pretty good. That's like a movie, honestly. Like $7 for like a fun movie game experience and there's a sequel? That's not bad. That's super not bad. I would highly recommend checking out. I like the writing. The writing was really, really good. I wish we got to go and get into some more fights, but that's okay. Because like I said, my previous character got literally ripped apart by spiders. But no, I'm glad we managed to save. The fact that we had the branch, like we had the thing to get the good ending was so cool. Like, that was so cool. And I like your character, and it was fun playing this with you, chat. Like, your whole play was so 10 out of 10. I'm so glad we did that. That made it so useful. Oh, man. I'll upload this to YouTube. Actually, Thera, I might need a thumbnail from you for this. But yeah, no, I hope we can do this again. I think if I'm not busy on Mondays and I have the stuff prepared, and like if D&D's canceled, I think I might maybe do another solo adventure again. This is a lot of fun. This is really, really great. And I get to spend money! I can spend my money on stuff. Maybe I can get like a magic sword or something. That'd be really cool. Like we should get like a sword. Like I should get like a +1 longsword or something for my boy. Because I have 2,000 gold. That's so much money. I could get better armor too. So I can buy better armor. I could get like plate mail. And then I could get, guys, I could get frog armor. I could get armor for Gullup. It would cost more money, but we could get plate mail for Gullup. Yes, I'll buy a dagger. Not having a dagger meant the kid couldn't help fight, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad he was out of, like, combat range, because I feel like he would probably die. But also, I'm just gonna point this out right now. If it wasn't for folks dropping 2 Electrum pieces, I think I may have died, because both of those potions, I used all 3 of my potions, including the one I got in the quest, and the 2 I got from chat. So, like, that also saved me. So, chat saved me multiple times in this adventure. Chat, Flint Sogwood is alive because of you. Oh my god. Plate mail froge is something that needs to happen. I'll have to decide. I'll figure out some stuff before we play the sequel. We'll have to, I'll get some stuff to buy gear and things and, like, improve. I probably can't use things that are, like, kind of roleplay centric. Like, I wouldn't get, like, a, you know, like, say, for example, like a, what's the word? Yeah, I've never been more grateful to get it, to receive Electrum. You're right. You're so right, though. I've never been as happy to get Electrum. The only one who died was Dennis Hoofman. And that was, you guys named him. It died because of our choices. I also missed my attack, but whatever. Yeah, I'm actually, like, this may be grateful to receive some Electrum for the first time in my life, because, oh my god. Oh, man. This is fun. This is super fun. I wish I had more, like, we could play another adventure, but I feel like, you know, this is short and sweet. It makes me want more, which is good. That's how you know the writing's good. It makes me want more. So I'm very excited to play another one of these adventures. Electrum saves lives. Oh, never forget Dennis Hoofman. Oh my goodness. How did you guys like the setup for this with, like, the maps and stuff? I didn't show you the text because it does show some spoilers. That is the only downside with, like, these solo adventures, and unfortunately, just the way that they're formatted, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure book. So you do sometimes see things that has, like, a name and you're like, oh god, what the hell is that? So I'm keeping that hidden from you, but, like, the maps and stuff was really nice. You guys don't get it. You don't see any spoilers. I tried my best to read things. I had to change, like, the tense a little bit, but that's okay. But, yeah, no. I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Plus the fact that I can just click and drag, like, tokens as the DM and the player is really handy for this. Super, super cool. I do wish that sometimes with, like, these, I'm gonna grab some lo-fi, hold on. I'm gonna grab medieval lo-fi. Hopefully I don't get VOD muted. I'm probably gonna download the VOD immediately just to hopefully prevent that from happening. There we go. But yeah. No, I'm really happy with that. I hope you guys check out The Writer if you want to play your own solo adventure. I know some people that they majorly only play solo adventures. I personally like, you know, group D&D. But obviously what I've heard is that people recommend solo adventures for, like, you know, say you're gonna play in a campaign, right? Like, you're like, oh, I'm playing, like, a level 5 campaign. Running a few solo adventures with that character before you play D&D with your group is a great way to build up some character story, right? Like, I could see myself playing Flint Sogwood, you know, post-adventure. I'd be like, hey, you know, like, maybe remove the money, but be like, hey, he went on this adventure. Could I have some, like, lore for my character for that? Like, some people actually recommend it, which is really cool, so. I'm so happy. This is a lot of fun. Oh. I know that, like, chat, are you there? Speak to me, chat. Definitely gonna check this out. Oh, hell yeah. The price was really fair, too. Like, $6 is not bad. Okay, sorry, I was worried that chat froze. I'm so sorry, chat. I will upload this to YouTube. Hopefully the audio I used doesn't get me VOD muted. That'd be great. And yeah, I want to set up for Zental Keep, I think, next. I want to see that one. I'm super curious about it. So, again, I'm not sponsored. But hey, if anyone out there wants to sponsor me for, like, a solo adventure, you can email me through my business email. Yeah, I hope we go to Loudwater. Ah! That'd be fun. That was good. This was a nice way to spend the evening. Tomorrow, we should be doing... I believe tomorrow we have more keys from the Golden Vault, I believe. I think we're doing that tomorrow. Hopefully some Vecna Eve of Ruin tomorrow as well. Fingers crossed on that. I'm not gonna lie. It took all my willpower not to just make Oss for this solo adventure. But I wanted to make a new character. By the way, chat, it was super fun. If you haven't joined my Discord, we made Flint Sogwood on my Discord. So I put up a bunch of polls for people to choose what Flint Sogwood was going to be. I kept some stuff for my own decision-making, just for fun. So that's, you know, that's one of the things. But that was a lot of fun, having you guys make a character for me. And they also picked Gullup as my froggy companion. The companion actually affected, like, a big part of, like, what the character was gonna be like. So, yeah. Oh, I don't want to end the stream. I'm so happy. That was so much fun. That was, like, really, really fun. I was getting really into it, too, chat. Like, you could probably hear it in my voice. I was like, oh my god, and, like, screaming and yelling. Oh, it was so good. The other thing, too, is, like I said earlier, I could easily see someone taking one of these adventures and just having a date night or just a hangout with a friend and then have one person run the adventure, or, like, and have one person as a player as well. I also think you could easily run this, like, solo, like, with 2 people, right? Like, it's still solo. Like, there's no DM, but you can still run it with 2 people, I think, at level 2, I think would be fair in this instance. Which I think could be really fun, too. Like, there's definitely ways to play this. So, is Arkolf still in chat? Because it sounded like a hint to me. Oh my god. I'm glad to have, like, again, I like D&D. This is something nice I can do short notice. The only hard part is preparing the maps. That's, like, the only thing. I do wish, especially with, like, DM's Guild, I do wish that sometimes creators would just attach, like, image files for the maps just to throw them into Roll20. Like, or, like, any virtual tabletop. That's the only thing. I had to, hopefully... I'm sorry, Paul. Please don't get mad that I did this. I had to screen cap from the document the maps and then put them into Roll20, so it took a bit. Havoc RPG. These are in FGU? What does that mean? Also, hello. What does that mean? Ah, that's why it took so long. FGU? What does FGU mean? Oh, Fantasy Grounds. Oh god, Fantasy Grounds! Oh, Christ! I tried Fantasy Grounds once in a West Marches game, and I immediately didn't. I quit. I quit the West Marches game because I hated Fantasy Grounds so much. Oh, god. But, you know, I've worked with, like... I've managed to make maps out of kind of whatever, so it's not a big deal. It just takes time, right? Like, I got home from, like, an Easter dinner and, like, sat down and I took some time to, like, just kind of, like, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do this tonight. And then as I was putting the maps in, I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna have time to play once I get all these maps done, so. It does require a little bit of prep, but, you know. Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean, at least they're in some sort of virtual tabletop. I would rather go through the elbow crease than learn Fantasy Grounds, I'm gonna be real. Oh. I'm so happy. This is so much fun. Chat, this was a magical thing with you. Sorry if I missed any bits or subs. I was kind of caught up in the moment. But thank you guys so much. This was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I'm excited to check out the sequel. Paul, I hope this is okay. I wasn't sure what the etiquette is for streaming solo adventures, but, you know, I hope you don't mind. I'm linking your stuff, so if people want to check it out, they can. They can buy stuff. There's other adventures there, so I don't know. Thumbs up. Very cool. Had a lot of fun. Sorry I gave myself an extra level, but I got absolutely just destroyed the first time I played. So I wanted to you know, it would suck to load in, like start the game, go to the first encounter and die. I think that'd be really funny, but also really kind of like, kind of a bad stream. But it got close. Even at level 3, that final fight was like, that was like, I was sweating. Like, and I was level 3 with like healing potions. Gullup was the, yeah, Gullup with a U. G-U-L-L-U-P, Gullup, the frog. Yeah. I did also get critted twice, so that's fair. That's also why I put Gullup, like, added Gullup to, like, the thing, because it would make the encounters a little bit, like, have extra elements to it as well. So, you know. Plus, having a frog is fun. Because 2 nat 20s, fair and balanced. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I got a crit, too. So that was good. I crit with Hungry Jaws, which was really cool. I didn't want to smite just in case I needed to heal for that Hungry Jaws bite. So, you know. Alright, well, that was the adventure. That was The Death Knight Squire by Paul Bimler, I think was their name? Yeah, Bimler. Paul Bimler on the DM's Guilds. We should raid someone. Who do we want to raid? Who do we got on right now? Oh! Dawn's streaming. Hold on. Dawn M. Bennett, VA. They're playing Repo with some friends. So we're gonna raid Dawn. She's currently a guest in the Unexpectables right now. So we're gonna raid Dawn Bennett. Our raid message will be Brave Frog. That will be our raid message, is Brave Frog. Brave Frog. That is our raid message. Once we see it, we'll raid. And I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. Brave Frog. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. And so, Flint Sogwood slept.